Hi, Waitlist community. Today we're going to answer the question, what's the difference between residential and commercial loans? And at the overview, residential loans are for properties that are 1 unit to 4 unit in general, and commercial loans are generally used for properties that are 5 units and above, although some people do use commercial loans to buy those smaller properties as well.
So let's talk about residential loans first and the kind of the key differences. So the first thing about residential loans that you need to know is that you're going to be buying the property and you're going to get the loan in your own name. And that's a big deal because a lot of people want to buy their properties and they want to be anonymous, right? They want to buy their property in an LLC, but you can't do that with a residential loan. So that's something really important for you to know. The next thing is that the loan is based on your income and the amount of debt you owe. So they really dig into your personal financial situation to understand, are you a good borrower? Are you qualified for this loan? The next one with a residential loan is that the down payment on an investment property is typically 25%. I know a lot of people who get residential loans for their primary residence are used to paying a lot less, sometimes 5%, sometimes 10%, sometimes 20%. And then finally, residential loans for an investment property, typically the loan term is 30 years. Now you can get a shorter term, but for a lot of reasons, we would recommend that people go for a 30-year term. Now, on the commercial side, again, really different. You With a commercial loan, you can buy, and actually a lot of commercial lenders want you to buy a property in the name of an LLC. So you can preserve that anonymity. And that's actually really come out,
Mhm.
helped us a lot before. And so it's really nice to be able to buy in the name of an LLC. The next is the loan and whether you qualify is actually based more on the performance of the property rather than your personal financial situation. Of course, they do look at your personal financial situation, but more important in terms of whether or not they're going to give you the loan is based on the the financials of the property. The down payment for a commercial loan also varies. But it's usually more than 25%, especially when there's a downturn. The lenders will want to lower their risk by increasing the amount of the down payment to, let's say, 30 or 35%. Next is that the loan term is usually shorter than 30 years. They're amortized over 30 years, but the term is oftentimes 5, 7, or 10 years. And so at the end of that 10 years, let's say, there'll typically be a big balloon payment. And then finally, commercial loans will often come with something called a prepayment penalty, which means that if you pay off the loan, before that term ends, so let's say it's a 10-year term, and if you sell that property before that term ends, then there's going to be a penalty.
And we, of course, cover all the unique differences in detail of both residential and commercial loans, and actually introduce you to our broker on the commercial side and our residential lender in the course. So you get a lot more information, but hopefully you learned just the general overview of the differences between residential and commercial loans from this video.